Hi, this is Maya again. So right now for the third video, we are going to look at what happens if I change the k value in the vertex form. So remember what we've done before is that if we change the a value using the vertex form, which is y equals ax minus h squared plus k, the parent function is y equals x to the power of 2. If I change a and a is greater than 1, we had a vertical stretch. If a is between 0 and 1, we had a vertical compression. And if a was negative, then we had a reflection in the x-axis. We looked at h, which is within the bracket, inside the bracket with the x. And we looked at h, and then if h is 1, 2, 3, 4, any positive number, we had a horizontal translation to the right. And then if it was negative, we had a horizontal translation to the left. So it caused the horizontal translation and it affected the x value of the vertex. Now we're going to look at the k factor. So if you have y equals a is 1, h is 0, so it's going to be x squared plus k. Okay, so if I have the x squared and I'm adding a number to it, what's going to happen to my graph? So the k right now is 0, and I'm going to add something to it. So let's add a number. So let's make the k 1. So what happened here? We see that our graph moved upward. So it went up 1 unit. Now, what part of the vertex, so the original vertex is 0, 0, what part of the vertex has changed in this case? Because it went up on the y value, the y value of the vertex has changed and it took the value of 1. So now my vertex is 0, 1. So what happens if k is 3? So if k is 3, I'm going to have, the graph is going to move 3 units upward. The whole graph is going to move 3 units upward, and now my vertex is going to be 0, 3. So if I'm adding a value, so x squared plus 3, or x squared plus 2, or x squared plus 4, the graph is going to be vertically translated so many units up. Now, how about if the k value is negative? So what if k is negative 1? So what we see here, we see that the graph has been translated 1 unit down. So what happened is, instead of being at 0, 0, now my vertex is at 0, negative 1, and that is telling me that that my whole graph has shifted 1 unit down. K equals negative 3, right? K equals negative 4. So what we have here is we have a vertical translation 4 units down. So that k value is affecting the y value of the vertex. So let's look at how that's going to look in my equation. So if I have y equals, as I said, x squared plus 3. Okay, so you see that purple graph. You see that the equation is x squared plus a k value, so x squared plus 3, and then it moved 3 units up, and my vertex is 0, 3. If I have y equals x squared minus 4, okay, so that's where the graph has moved 4 units down, and it has a vertex of 0 and negative 4. So remember, k is going to cause you a vertical translation up or down. If it's positive, it's going to go up. If it's negative, it's going to go down. It's simple. It's the simplest one of them, and it's going to affect the y value of the vertex. So now we have seen that h was affecting the x value of the vertex, and k is affecting the y value of the vertex. Now, do you think that if I have both h and k changing, right? So if I have a value for h and a value of k other than 0, is that both of them are going to affect my vertex? So let's look at an example here. So I'm going to delete all the other examples. So remember that y equals x squared is my original function. I'm going to bring this back here. All right, so that's my original function. Now, what if I have y equals bracket x minus 2 squared, so that is 2 units to the right, and then plus 3. So you see right now that my graph, which is my original graph, y equals x squared, has moved 2 units to the right and 3 units up, causing my vertex to be 2, 3. So if you're looking at this equation right here, this part of the graph, so the x minus 2, that 2 right here is causing the x value of the vertex, and that 3 is causing the y value of the vertex. So h and k are my vertex. H is 2, k is 3, and my vertex is 2, 3. Let's look at another example. So what if I have y equals x plus plus 4, and then squared, and then plus 5, or plus 5. So you see that I have 4 units to the left and 5 units up. So my vertex, so my graph have moved 4 units to the left and 5 units up, and now my vertex is at negative 4, 5. What if I have y equals x plus 2 squared and then minus 3? So you see that right now it moved 2 units to the left and 3 units down. So my vertex is at negative 2, negative 3. All right, so you're looking at all these different transformations. Okay, you should be able to state the vertex, and that will be able that would be the h and the k value. All right,